social media has struck. This time he says it was an accident. On Monday, he liked an Instagram post that said Russell Westbrook was the problem when the two played together in OKC. Then he told us he inadvertently liked the comment as he scrolled through his timeline. Quote, "No story here," he said. In defense, because I know he's had his fair share of social media blunders, you can accidentally like something, but he does have a past with the social media stuff. This one's
It's my biggest fear. Because particularly on Twitter, I scroll through things fast, and if you do it with this finger as opposed to with this finger, you're right by the little button that you might accidentally like something. I'm so gullible that I believe Kevin Durant. Do you?
KD is a terrific basketball player, but as
you don't believe him.
No.
The beginning of that sentence definitely tells me you don't believe him.
As it relates to being online, he's socially awkward. And there are a lot of people out there that are like that say the right things in front of the camera, but all of a sudden you're holding your phone in your hand and you create a burner account to talk about yourself on the
It just
slide.
happens sometimes.
And think about this. He probably has 30 million people following him on Twitter, but you create a burner account with 30 people, then nobody's really going to see your rebuttals, number one. Number two, whether he liked it on purpose isn't the issue. Bees alluded to this earlier. He was actually reading it.
Yeah.
What about that part of it? He was actually consuming for his time and his energy during the playoffs information that was being said about Russell Westbrook's influence in OKC.
You could not be more right, and that could not be more the exact point to make, and I'll tie it back to what we were saying earlier about the woman doing the Rockies games, is what are you doing paying attention to this stuff? You're Kevin Durant, for crying out loud.
Well, but he might be, because I will say this. I don't read my comments, but I will sometimes read other people's comments just because I'm like, ooh, this one's going to be good. You just know how. So maybe he was doing that, but if it wasn't the dude who once had a burner account, I don't think this would even have been a blip on the radar. But because he's had a couple moments, everything's going to be a story.
And also, this is 360 degrees Russell, because people are going to take this day, they're down 3-1, to try to pile on the guy that's averaged triple-doubles in back-to-back seasons. Oh, and the guy that averaged a triple-double prior to him, Oscar Robertson, he didn't win a championship till his 11th year when he teamed up with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I think there will be a time, and maybe it's when this series is over, however it pans out, to talk about Russell Westbrook and whether or not he makes guys around him better. Now, can they learn from him for work ethic and all? Sure, but that doesn't necessarily translate into you become a better basketball player being on the floor at the same time. I would like to talk about.
I think the term "make somebody better" has now become overrated because now.
No, I don't.
Here's why, Bees. Because now the game has gotten away from the primary dominant ball handling guy like a John Stockton that's going to get 15 assists. It's all about combination guards. So multiple players have multiple roles and making each other better. It's not just on Russell to try to breastfeed all of the players on the team.
That would be cool to watch, though.
Now, that's something I'd like to see on Instagram.